In the featherweight division at Dana White's Contender Series, you got Antonio Monteiro taking on Yadier DelValle. And this should be an interesting fight. This is fight 3, week 10. So let's get into it. Monteiro, the Brazilian, 17-4. DelValle, Cuban, undefeated, 7-0. So you got an undefeated guy against a guy with a lot more experience in fights, but he's got 4 losses. So DelValle's 1 inch taller at 5'9". He's 28. Monteiro, 29. So both guys early in the prime window in terms of athletic ability, right? Not necessarily in terms of MMA skills. Now, in Monteiro's 17 wins, he's got 3 KOs, 5 submissions, 8 decisions. He lost once by submission, 3 times by decision. So let me see who the submission loss was against. He lost to Nascimento by split decision, Milson Castro by decision. So the submission's coming way back in the day against Thiago Silva. So that makes sense. So he's fighting out of Chuto, Brazil. Most of the time, it looks like, including the last fight, which was a unanimous decision victory over Lucas Tavares. So the first note on this guy is that he finds ways to win, right? Now, DelValle, in his 7 wins, 2 KOs, 2 submissions, 3 decisions. But I'm always curious, right? If you go to the ground with a Brazilian, what's going to happen? Does it hold up? Well, listen, he beat Michael Aswell by unanimous decision at Fury FC. Adam Smith, submission, Fury FC. And then again, Pena Alamal by decision at Fury FC. So it's getting a little tougher. And boy, this is an interesting and close fight, and no odds on this yet. So Monteiro still hasn't lost in a while. DelValle was really good. I'm going to take a chance on Monteiro here. I'm just going to go with the Brazilian because, simply put, right, in these fights, when you don't know as much as you do in UFC fights where they have opponents you know very well and things of that nature, got to look for something simple to go with. And on this one, I'm not going to take a loss at the hands of a Brazilian because that's going to drive me crazy. So it's close enough to where I like Monteiro to get the win, although DelValle is going to bring it, and it's going to be a very close fight where anything could happen. But I like Monteiro on the feet and on the ground, so I'm going with him. And both guys are going to fight this to a decision, unfortunately. So we'll see what Dana White wants to do. But in my opinion, Monteiro wins through the 18-4 featherweight division. Dana White's Contender Series.